the youth. Build the nation. You the youth. Build the nation. Destroy the youth. Destroy the nation. Remove fuel subsidy. Address pressing national issues and articulate our collective stance on recent developments. I wish to state clearly that amongst the 14 key national stakeholders of the planned national protest, we only have Rhodes Vivo Badebo, who hasn't been reachable lately, and Comrade Omoloye Showore, who is out of the country. These are the persons that are not present here today. These two persons, they are not present with us. Every other stakeholder is here. The National Speaker of the Youth Assembly of Nigeria, Shoaib Hosseini, is here with us. The President of the FCT Youth Council is here with us, Mahmoud. The National Secretary of Arewa Youth Federation, Halima, is here. And other leaders of thought of these noble youth bodies. They're all here with me. Response to the President's plea for dialogue and collaboration. The youth and emerging leaders of Nigeria today, represented here, have carefully considered the plea of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for extra time to build on the policies and aims at addressing our nation's challenges. We acknowledge the President's call and recognize the importance of collective dialogue and collaboration. As the segment of society most affected by the current economic difficulties, it is imperative that our voices and perspectives are integral to the decision-making process of our nation. We therefore collectively call for an emerging leaders national peace, dialogue and progress confab 2024 with the theme Nigeria First. It is time to get it right. Where select 109 youth timbers drawn from 109 senatorial districts of the Federation will be meeting with select 15 national calibers to brainstorm, discuss, and propose solutions to our economic quagmire. We believe that through inclusive dialogue, we can develop sustainable strategies that will address the root causes of our challenges and pave the way for a prosperous future. Security concerns and foreign interference. In recent days, we have received alarming reports from our intelligence unit about potential security threats associated with the planned protest. Intelligence indicates that certain foreign entities have infiltrated the protest with the intention of causing mayhem and disrupting public peace by sponsoring some non-state actors to loot warehouses, shops, homes, and also launch attack on government facilities and infrastructures. Furthermore, we have verified information that logistics and protest materials, including t-shirts and face caps, are being produced and shipped from countries like China. These actions not only compromises the safety of our citizens, but also undermine the genuine efforts of Nigerians to express their grievances and seek positive change. We unequivocally condemn any form of external interference that seeks to exploit our domestic issues for ulterior motives, or as we will not tolerate any form or move to destroy our nation in any guise. In light of these concerns, we urge all Nigerians to remain vigilant and prioritize the safety and security of our dear nation. We also call on all the 109 selected youth timbers to get set to meet and interface with carefully selected 15 national calibers in the forthcoming National Youth Confab holding in Abuja between the 31st day of July to the 2nd day of August 2024. The Emerging Leaders Forum of Nigeria remains steadfast in its commitment to advocating for the rights and welfare of Nigerian youth. We are dedicated to engaging in meaningful dialogue with government and other stakeholders to develop solutions that reflects the aspirations of our people. We urge Mr. President, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not to see our current resolve as an act of cowardice, but a move by emerging leaders for a peaceful and progressive Nigeria, as we urge him to ensure that he makes himself available to be part of the confab as a special guest of national interest. We thank you for your attention and look forward to a constructive engagement during the National Youth Confab of the emerging leaders. Thank you, and God bless you. If he implements, it will aid us to rescue Nigeria from the present economic situation that we have been bedeviled with. That is why we are calling for a National Youth Confab, which some of the key stakeholders in this nation who works with Mr. President will be part of that national confab, where we are going to brainstorm and deliberate on the way forward for a great nation, Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless you. We're optimistic that Mr. President will listen to us. Very much optimistic.
Of Nigeria. Firstly, I want to commend the initiative of our leader, the President General Emerging Leaders Forum, for bringing all of us together, various youth organizations in the country, specifically to chart a course for youth development and nation building. Any nation that is engulfed with instability, that nation is bound to face setback. We don't want Nigeria to be the next Somalia or the next Sudan or the next Kenya. We want Nigeria to remain an indivisible entity where our future will continue to prosper. And that is why we collected ourselves together to hold this very press conference and address the lingering challenges that has to do with the purported planned nationwide protest. Protest is not the solution to challenges that is affecting us as a nation. Dialogue is key, and that is why this national confab that is coming up in the next few days is really apt and timely. It will provide us the opportunity for individuals, young people from across all the 109 senatorial zones in the country to come together into a roundtable, hold constructive engagement with all the leaders, political timbers and calibers from across the divide, so that together we can address our challenges instead of resorting to protest, which will not yield any fruitful development for us. Rather, it will subject us to setback. We witnessed what happened during the 2020 NSAS saga, where so many infrastructure were destroyed, where our younger ones were out of school for a while. We wouldn't want that to continue. More or less, the federal government is making effort with the National Youth Investment Fund that is going to be made available to all Nigerian youth entrepreneurs to access those kind of funds. Our younger ones in the university tertiary institutions, they have launched the ELFON, where students are expected to access funds. Students of the have-nots will access funds to augment their educational excellence and attainment. So with all this positive intervention, let's give the federal government time so that they can bring all things together and we'll have a very, very bright future. So we're appealing to our contemporaries from across all the local government areas in the country, from across all the 36 states of the Federation, that they should shelve the planned nationwide protest and embrace dialogue for the overall growth and development of the geopolitical space called Nigeria. It is for the better of all of us. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.